This is Dan the Beast Severn, the only Triple Crown champion in the Ultimate Fighting Championship history. And you're listening to 3 Count Wrestling. You better listen because I know where you live.
You're listening to Interactive Wrestling Radio, featuring the interactive interview, courtesy of WrestlingEpicenter.com.
So what you gonna do?
Let me talk to you, dummies.
Oh, yeah.
You're where it's at.
If you're smart like me, you gotta listen.
And if you don't listen to it, I'll come out of your computer and body slam your ass.
Don't be a Melvin.
I will scar you.
Open your third eye.
Woo! It's gonna be cool.
Oh, what a rush.
It's showtime!
We had a lovely conversation.
To the interactive interview. Interactive Wrestling Radio.
The Epicenter.
Excellent, man. I really do appreciate it.
Great.
That was awesome. All right, man. Have a great night.
Like I said, if you guys don't mind, is there a couple email addresses I can pop down here to? What I'll do is put you on our, we put out a press release or a newsletter almost on a weekly basis if you like that kind of stuff. I mean,
Sure.
I don't know if that's your cup of tea or not, but you at least know all the things I'm up to, because I guarantee I'm not done. I might be an athlete that's well into the twilight of his career, but I was WWF's oldest rookie ever at 40. So, you know, I started a fight career at age 36, and there's only one guy that's actually out there that's older than what I am, but he doesn't compete quite to the same extent that I do.
Mm-hmm.
So, but if you just get a chance.
Sure. Actually, we have a news board on the site, and we always allow anybody that's done interviews with us to send us their press releases, and we throw them out there.
Okay. Where should I aim that towards?
James, James, at Wrestling Epicenter, EPICENTER.com.
Let me repeat that back to you. James at, and spelled right out, Wrestling, EPI, Center, CENTER.com?
Yep.
Okay.
That's excellent, yeah.
Fantastic.
All right, thanks a lot, man. We really do appreciate it, and we wish you the best of luck.
Okay, thanks.
All right, thanks.
Welcome back to 3 Count Wrestling. You just heard the Dan the Beast Severn interview. Brian, what'd you think of the interview?
I thought I fucked up in like the first 2 minutes. But hey, I mean, it was my first interview, and so
Hey man,
I'll get better, I guess. I hope.
At least he could hear you. My cell phone must be fucked up to all lights of heaven, man. I mean, it's just ridiculous. I mean, this phone has been a pain in the ass ever since I got it. So now on my home phone, everybody can hear me. I hope you can hear me, because this is a brand new phone and it better be loud and clear. I mean, I thought it was really good. I mean, he just, when we gave him, like, the ball, so to speak, he ran with it. We asked him a question. Yeah. I mean, like, the tough man kickboxing, I just wanted to get a couple thoughts on it. He spent, like, 5 minutes talking about it. I mean, he was a really, really into kind of guest. I mean, he was really into what we were talking about.
Right.
So, I mean, it was pretty good. I mean, not bad for our first time. I mean, I have to admit, I was somewhat nervous. You were.
I was so nervous. I had to drink 2 Chinese beers, and by the time that we did the interview, the beers had kind of worn off, and I was just kind of I was kind of
pissed.
Yeah, I was just yeah. That's the funny. Dude, I'm not even gonna say it on the air.
Go ahead. Enlighten our listeners, man. This is a risky type show. Enlighten our listeners, Brian.
Just kind of off the cuff type show. Yeah, I drank 2 beers, 2 Chinese beers, and half a Budweiser. Okay, he keeps babbling and babbling on about whatever, And man, I had to take a piss. But I have on this headset, right? And there's no way I could take it off without him knowing. So I look over, and there's an empty, big empty water bottle. So while he's talking, I take a piss in that water bottle and pray to God he can't hear it. Apparently he didn't hear it. Hopefully he didn't hear it. If he did, so what? Who cares? It's Dan Severn, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I think on that note, since we're already laughing, I guess we didn't advertise this too well, but we do have a second guest, and he's going to join us live as we speak. Mr. Guest number 2, come out wherever you are.
I know it. I know yourself. Yourself for the back of me. And let's go. I know it.
All right, man, that's enough.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you James Walsh.
What I said there, if you couldn't understand me, and you're probably one of the few or many of the masses, I should say. Yes, what I said there was, Matt Hoover, I am the one who ruined your cell phone. I am the wizard.
If people are still listening, they probably already hit the old X button.
Yes.
No, dude, they are probably peeing their pants, rewinding, going back to the part where you said you had to piss in a water bottle and pray.
Now, when you say that, do you mean like one of those giant ones where you have to, push the little valve, like the ones that you put on the machines?
It was just like a regular, it was like a 16-ounce water bottle, like you go to...
Like a Gatorade bottle?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, no, you say that. You're talking about water bottle that you drink out of?
Yeah.
See, I tried to do that once before.
Why?
Well, because I'm a very lonely man. And I tried to pee in my room one time in this water bottle, and I noticed that the diameter of my winky compared to the diameter of the opening of the water bottle does not really measure up too well, and I really couldn't get it in if there's other...
Am I the only person who's not tried peeing in a water bottle?
I think you're the only person on the show. You can try it. It's pretty...
I guess
actually, I have another story back...
I have another one, too. You go first.
8 years ago, I was playing Mega Man Legends for the PlayStation, right? And I was in my room, I was playing the game. I didn't want to get up because, I was playing the game. I was a hardcore gamer or whatever. Mountain Dew had Mountain Dew cans freaking everywhere. Big Mountain Dew junkie. Caffeine, love the caffeine. Anyway, I wanted to piss, but I didn't want to get up because I was playing the damn game, so I pissed in a can.
I think I know where this is going.
Yeah, the next day I get up and I start playing the game, get another Mountain Dew. I was drinking Mountain Dew, not really paying attention. Grab the wrong can, and the pee goes in my mouth, and I vomit.
Dude,
this show has just sunk to the lowest of the lows.
I think we should have asked Dan Severn.
On our first damn show, we go to this far.
Yeah, well, that's always fun, though. The best thing, though, is if you get a Sprite bottle. Sprite bottles are already tinted green, so any liquid that you put in there, barring a dark liquid, will look like Sprite.
Yeah,
I've actually done this to, I don't remember who it was. I guess I'm going to try to keep the innocent here. But I actually urinated and filled a complete Sprite bottle and put it back where the soda was kept. And when they poured it in there, they kind of realized before they drank it, this doesn't look like Sprite. Yeah, this is salty.
This is really bad discussion about peeing in bottles. I never thought the first edition of 3P of 3-Count Wrestling that we would be discussing this, but hey.
3CW!
3-Count Wrestling.
Yeah, 3CW.
You don't know what we're going to say.
Yeah.
I mean, we've had Dan the Beast Severn, we have James the Wizard Walsh, and we have Brian P. in a bottle, Luquette, and
what really scared me, it was, I kept peeing, I was like, am I going to run out of room? But then it stopped, so.
Anybody ever see Dumb and Dumber?
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, yeah.
Let me see, you got some of Grandpa's old cough medicine there, do you? Sorry about it.
Oh,
it's okay, James. This isn't the interactive interview with Dangle, and this definitely is a wrestling epicenter with the notorious Chuck D, where every little joke you make, he gives you nasty looks and says, right, and you have to move on. At least
This is the internet, baby.
At least you can tell your jokes, and if they're not funny to us, we'll laugh anyway.
Yeah, probably so. Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
The funny thing was, half the stuff that I did say was funny, and and people on the forums posted that they found it funny, but evidently nobody else did. So
I always thought it was funny.
Yeah, but this is the same guy who would cut jokes, and everybody in the room would look at him like, "What are you talking about?" Hey, James, you know what?
let's not go that way. Let's not go that direction.
We don't. We talked about peeing in bottles. We don't need to go that far.
Yeah.
We don't need to go any lower.
Yeah.
No. We need to go there, dude. We don't need to go there.
When you talk about Chuck, you go lower. So let's just move on.
Let's not go there, dude.
Let's just move on. James, what did you think of Dan Severn?
Dan seemed like a good guy. I mean, when you first talk to Dan, you wonder what the hell that accent is.
Yeah, like when I first called him, I was like...
I mean, I got that the first time I talked to him. I got in contact with him about, I guess, 3 years ago to see if I could set something quick up. And for some reason, we just never followed through on it and never did the interview, so it was good to finally get that one under my belt. That said, speaking to Dan here, it was pretty interesting, but once you actually hear him on a roll, he doesn't really have that thick of an accent.
Yeah, like when I originally made the call, and I got his number, and I called him up, I was like, "Hi, is Mr. Severn there?" And he's like, "Oh, this is Dan." And I'm like, "Oh, okay," because like I had like no idea that he had this like I guess it's something like Australia, but it sort of sounds that way. But like then when we started to talk and start rolling in the interview, you couldn't even tell.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
Right, like I was expecting a hardcore dude that would just, bite our head off.
Yeah, I mean, you even spoke with that in the interview. That's the crazy thing. He was saying how these people are afraid to, come and, be a student because they're afraid he's going to, like, beat the shit out of them, basically. And he's really not that bad of a guy. He's actually kind of tame. I mean, the guy writes poetry.
Yeah, poetry, for crying out loud.
I mean,
I really just wish that I'm thinking to myself, when somebody says that they're a fighter and they write poetry, I'm thinking to myself, like, the Genius character from WWF. Like, he punches somebody in the mouth and then thinks, I know, I have a poem about that. And steps out of the ring to write it down in his scribe.
Yeah, I mean, whatever works.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, whatever works. I mean,
I was kind of hoping he would say, get into more detail over the Ken Shamrock thing. I was hoping he really bash the guy.
I mean, when we originally talked about it, he was kind of, especially in the NWA title, when we talked about that, he was kind of like, he didn't know if he wanted to go so far. And then when it came to Shamrock, I guess you could say I kind of twisted it, so I got a little speak on it, like Noor Association. I was looking over my list, and, Ken Shamrock. So I mentioned Ken Shamrock again, and the guy, Ken Shamrock, and he just shoots on Shamrock again. So
I really don't understand what that whole thing's about. I mean, fill me in. You guys probably know more about that kind of fighting than I do, because I really don't watch the real stuff, for lack of a better term. What exactly happened? Did they have a fight and one of them kicked the other's ass, and then there's like jealousy ever since, or what?
I don't really know either. I don't really keep up with the UFC.
I'm not a gigantic UFC fan. I mean, there's certain people that I'm not going to spend $50 to watch, that kind of
Ultimate
thing.
Fight.
Yeah, I'm not going to spend it. I mean, I spent $50 to watch WrestleMania, but that's WrestleMania 20, and yeah, I was highly entertained. UFC puts me to sleep, I'll be perfectly honest. I could stand Tito Ortiz, I could stand Ken Shamrock. Perfectly honest, Dan Severn's okay. I mean, it's not like, when I interviewed him.
I gotta be, no. You guys, you haven't seen Dan the Beast Severn in a UFC ring back when UFC was no holds barred. This is when they were basically held in the same esteem in the media as cockfighting.
Yeah.
They were freaking brutal. I have seen this guy get in the ring and brutalize his opponent to the point that you just see blood everywhere. The guy is a beast.
I don't understand that.
Well, because they got so heated from the media that they basically had to tone down, or
like banned in a bunch of states. Or
yes, they had to tone down, or they weren't going to be able to do anything in the United States.
Wow.
And like originally, ECW, when it was trying to get on pay-per-view, they compared it to UFC because UFC was real, it was bloody, it was vulgar. I mean, it was out of control.
Well, and if you notice, if you watch the Rise and Fall of ECW, which I think is now being given out with packets of Tide at the supermarket, everybody and their brother has that damn thing. But when you sit down and you watch that thing, Paul Heyman says they thought we were real. They thought we were like UFC, and he even tells you real quickly, UFC was being banned everywhere.
Yeah.
Because it was brutal, and I've seen the Beast. I remember there was a myth about Dan the Beast Severn in my high school. They were talking about how Dan the Beast Severn is actually some kind of a suicidal, psychotic beast. And when I saw him in UFC, I believed it, because he looked like a killer.
He does.
Well, after interviewing him, he's not a suicidal, homicidal, whatever you want to call him. I mean, he's not that bad of a guy. I mean, he's a pretty nice guy. You know, he gives off a good vibe. I mean, he seems like he's very, 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 very highly intelligent.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask him about his mustache, but then I forgot.
Yeah.
I can't believe that.
Yeah.
Man, I should ask him.
We were actually writing down questions before the interview, and Brian the Cat comes up with this question. I know what I want to ask him. I want to ask him how long it took to grow that beautiful mustache.
Big old bushy mustache.
That's another thing for the people that are listening in the forums and stuff. I had the list, and we had them, you know, because we asked a lot of the questions from the forums. They really helped us out on this one. And man, I don't know what I did with the name, so I didn't know which name went with what. But I can promise you from now on, we will make sure that the forums get their due.
I know terrorizing gave like 10 questions.
And Cloud definitely.
I mean, I pretty much
terrorizing.
Whatever. I mean,
that's like a humorous kind of deal, isn't it?
I first thought that was a chick, but I think it's
actually, if you guys really want to know the truth, Triple H's first ever in-ring name was Terrorizing. I don't know if he gets it from. I don't know if he gets his name from that, but he did go by that name originally.
Devil Dog asked a really good one too. Did you ask that?
I didn't want to. I didn't want to. I was going to, but I didn't want to piss. I didn't want to.
Oh, damn it, dude! I should have did it, dude. That's it. From now on, dude, everything's going out the window. I'm just gonna ask whatever the hell I want. I'm not going to buy this crap.
Like, listen, dude. People say you're fucking boring in the fucking WWE.
I'm not boring.
How do you answer?
Am I boring?
No, how do you answer the fucking critics? Tell me the fucking truth. Give me a fucking mic.
Yeah, but, I mean, that's all hearsay.
Another inside joke there. I love it.
Oh, man.
I love it. Hell yeah, bitch.
Hell yeah, bitch.
Next time we definitely need to start throwing this.
Well, I tell you what. The problem that kind of came up for me was I called this guy at 6 o'clock Eastern time on the East Coast.
He seems like such a nice guy, too. That's kind of...
Yeah, that's the thing. He was so humble. I called him at 6 o'clock on the East Coast today, and he was like, oh, you want to set up an interview? And I was like, yeah, sure. And he's like, well, I have a this to do tonight, but how about 9:30 Eastern time? And I was like, tomorrow? And he's like, no, tonight. And he's like, Russ, that's too late for you. And I'm like, oh, yeah, that's sure. And I'm thinking to myself, Jesus Christ, I gotta come up with questions for this guy in like 3 hours.
Yeah, as soon as I walk in the door, you like ring, and you're like, dude, we gotta interview tonight. And I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, it's like, you know, James can attest to this. I mean, how often do you call a guy up and that night he wants to do an interview?
It's actually only happened to me one time, and that was the first time, and it might have been like my third or fourth interview, and it was with Macho Man Randy Savage.
Wow.
So when you call him up and he says to you, yeah, call me tonight, brother. I'm like, what? I remember my exact response was, tonight? And he's like, yeah, I'll be over at 9:30. And you call him. I mean, he literally has that voice. And it's just like, you're not going to tell him no. So
yeah, I mean, you don't want to lose your interview.
I was freaked out, though, I mean, when I called him. And it turned out good.
And a little backstory, you know, I'm sure by now people realize we're not all pro wrestling radio. We're not, you know, there was a co-host that I was going to do the show with. And
let's not shoot, dude.
No, I'm not going to shoot. I'm not going to shoot on him. I'm not going to shoot on the guy. He's a good guy. You know, things came to fruition, and we decided to part ways. The reason we switched to 3P to 3-count wrestling is because...
You already forgot the name?
No, I keep getting confused with 3PW. 3PW was some little stupid indie promotion in Philadelphia, and I keep getting confused because it's so
I gotta be honest with you, I liked 3PW.
Yeah, I mean, it was
I mean, granted, the owner wanted to slit my throat, but still, I liked 3PW.
Yeah, besides the fact that the owner wanted to murder you.
But the thing is...
No, well, that would be the first owner, not the second owner. Little Mike from England was a nice guy. I liked him.
Yeah.
But the guy, I mean, he had no idea what he was getting himself into. He was a millionaire from England who had no idea what he was getting himself into. So, I mean, God bless him. I wish him best of luck. But the first owner hated me.
But the whole reason we switched over is because me and Brian are sitting on the phone, and I'm like, all pro wrestling radio. It just sounds so blah. And I'm like, what about 3 count wrestling? And Brian just cracks up laughing, and I'm like, that's it. 3 count wrestling, we're going with it. And inside joke, 3 count, Shane Helms, Evan Courageous, and Shadowmore. I'm sorry for ripping off your gimmick, but it just had to be done.
Yeah, we're going to steal it. I mean, if you want to sue us, sue us.
I'd love to get an interview with Evan Courageous, though. I mean,
That should be your intro. That should be your intro.
Oh, yeah, get up on your feet, put your hands together for 3 count wrestling. For 3 count
Put
wrestling.
your hands together. Sing along with 3 count. Something, something forever.
James is sitting there with her singing it. Yeah. Man, we've gone from pissing in bottles to singing Backstreet Boy ripoffs.
Oh, man.
So this show gives you everything.
Yeah, and then like the grand finale before we go off the air.
Brian's
shotgun.
Yep, Brian's going to shoot the gun off.
You got the gun ready.
You got the gun
No,
ready.
it's not ready. I mean, it's all
Get
we
it
gotta
ready.
do is
Get it ready, man.
Get it ready, dude.
in there.
Get it ready and point it towards Santa's ass.
You know, that's really funny because I had shot a 22 hole in my roof of my old house on accident. Christmas morning, I got the gun, a 22 pistol from my dad.
Oh,
First
man.
thing I do is shoot this son of a... Oh, man. I thought my dad was going to kill me.
Did you look? Did dust fall from the ceiling and everything too?
Oh, dude, it was... yeah, it was...
What happened, dude? You didn't know it was loaded?
I mean, no, not really. I mean, it wasn't that bad. It was just about an eraser-size hole, like from at the end of a pencil, like that, about that big around, through the roof.
Yeah.
And I mean, my mom really didn't notice it until we were about to move out, and then she didn't really care.
Yeah, it's like that's their problem.
I mean, I thought it was empty, but apparently there's something stuck in the chamber, and yeah.
That's never good.
Always unload your gun outside, kids.
Well, it's a good thing you weren't pointing it at anybody.
Right. Well, I've never done that.
Oh, really?
Oh, not at people.
Oh.
He likes to pepper dogs.
This kid right here, Brian Luquette, he loves dogs. Don't listen to a word he says. He absolutely loves dogs, and he loves alligators.
We'll get the ASPCA on our ass.
Yeah, dude, don't even go there.
Inside. It's an inside joke, inside story. Rudy?
Let's. No, I was making a joke about what happens when Brian loves dogs. That sounded wrong.
Oh man.
Can I get a Rudy?
Rudy, what do you want from me? I don't know what's going on anymore.
You don't know. Brian, get your gun ready so we can put this thing to shame.
Please shoot this show in the face and end the torment that it is.
I promise we'll do better next time. I promise.
Well, it's no worse than when I was on the phone with another guy who's no longer with us on the show. No, another one. The other one. No. Yannick actually talked to you the other day. Yannick actually talked to Rolly today.
Oh, man, Yannick is funny.
Yeah. You want to interview Yannick?
Dude, Yannick sounds gay, man.
Chris Yannick.
I asked him before. I asked Chris Yannick, I was like, listen, dude, I've listened to some interviews. I don't know how you get these people, but are you gay? And they just give you these interviews because you're homosexual? He's like, no. He's like, I am not. I mean, I'm not trying to pick on the guy. He's a good guy. I mean,
yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, he said very well for himself. I mean, James, how does this guy? He gets Triple H. He gets Trish. I mean, he gets so many people, and it's just like he has this nerve.
Yannick, call us, please. We could definitely use some more guests.
Tripod. He's Tripod for his website.
Dude, I will make a promise right now. If we ever get Triple H, I will. I don't know what I'll do, but it will be great. I promise you that.
You will ask him. Listen, how many years has it taken you to perfect the water spinning? And how does it make you feel that Jerry the
Right,
King Lawler.
we'll just go with that.
How's it make you feel that Jerry the King Lawler freaks out every time you do the whole spitting water, and he goes, "Oh my God, that's incredible." It's ridiculous. Yeah, dude. Hey, you never know. Triple H, 3-count wrestling.
Personally, I don't like when Triple H spits the water.
You do?
I don't.
I like it, actually.
I think it looks cool, but...
I actually tried it before. It's not hard to do.
Dude, it's not hard to do. You spit water up in the air. How hard could that be?
Yeah, it's
People in a coma can do it, dude. In fact, that's about all people in a coma can do.
Oh, man, I'm a professional at spitting water, man.
Well, my only reason for saying that is I prefer people swallow than spit.
Oh, people or...
But that would be females.
I was going to say, everybody, you don't put any speculation out there.
Oh, there's enough said about me out there. Why not another one?
Oh. I hope I don't get that kind of rap.
Dude, you already got it. There's a reason you're banned on, like, different forums and stuff.
Hey, that's why me and you get along, buddy.
Yeah.
Because I will just keep calling
Yeah,
you.
we're the island of misfit toys.
Yeah. Well, I mean, seriously, the backstory is Brian Luquette is a great guy, but, I mean, he had to get drunk to do the interview. I mean, this is the only show we're going to get a drunk guest, a fully cocky asshole, and I'm talking about myself. I mean, you put a cocky asshole and a drunk guy together, and this is what you get.
That's what you should call the show.
A drunk redneck.
A drunk redneck and a cocky bastard.
Redneck and cocky.
And all our football teams got their asses kicked.
Yes,
Go
even mine.
Billy Eagles! I'll be back. Eagles, man.
The only place they're going is back on another soup commercial.
Oh, whatever.
At least the Giants got to the playoffs, I'll say that.
You like the Cowboys. Shut up.
Yeah, I know. I love the Cowboys. It's fuck.
Giants made it to the playoffs, but that Eli Manning has made me lose a little faith in them.
Dude, the Panthers kicked their ass, and the Cowboys beat the shit out of the Panthers.
Funny. The Eagles, man, they killed the Panthers last year.
Yeah, well, keep living in the past, dude. Cause
I'm ready for next year, man.
you're gonna be like the Arizona Diamondbacks. Your guys are gonna just keep showing from when you had winning seasons,
no, dude,
year after year after year, when the team just sucks.
At the end of the year, we have 3 starters left on offense. Trust me, we'll be back. And by the way, fuck T.O.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, T.O. is not going to be around next year for the Eagles anyway, so it doesn't
he'll
matter.
be a Dallas Cowboy or...
I heard earlier today on... Dude, we're going way fucking off topic. But anyway, I heard the other day that the Eagles were going to try and trade him to the Jets, actually.
That's fine.
The Jets were interested in him.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Didn't the Jets have Keyshawn Johnson, too, at one point?
No, he's with the Dallas Cowboys.
He's with the Cowboys now. He was with the Jets, and the Jets couldn't handle him.
No,
the Cowboys did. How about that? Maybe they can handle Keyshawn.
Well, here, the thing is, Herman Edwards couldn't handle Keyshawn Johnson. Herman Edwards just left the Jets for the Chiefs, so that does open a window of opportunity up for T.O. to go there. But anyway, Brian, you got the gun ready? Is it cocked? Is it pointing somewhere? Hopefully not.
Is it cocked and locked and ready to go?
Hold on, I got to switch to my cordless phone.
You go for it, man.
1 second.
Jimmy Dub?
Yeah?
All right, you ready?
Get ready.
You ready? So this is going to be the end of the show?
Yeah.
All right.
We're going out with a bang.
Yeah, literally. Hopefully I don't get...
3-Count Wrestling Radio is... Oh.
Okay, here hopefully nobody calls the cops.
No, man, I've heard you shoot your gun before.
Ready for this?
Yes. 3-Count Wrestling is off. 4, 3, 2.
Wait, hold on, don't do the fucking countdown. I gotta look.
He doesn't want to shoot anybody, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. You ready?
He's a safety redneck kind of guy.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
How did that sound? Hear anything?
Yes. Pretty cool.
Wow. Do it again.
I can't.
He can't do it again, dude. They're going to call the cops.
Somebody's going to call the cops.
Yeah, we're not down in Arkansas, so, I mean... Yeah, I'm really going to get some heat. I'm out my pickup truck.
What are we talking about?
Down in Arkansas, doing my interviews in my pickup truck. James, you get it now?
I think I do, but, well...
Yeah?
All right, dude. Well,
this has been tremendous. Tune in. 3-Count Wrestling. We got a...
Tune in next week.
Hey, you know what you can do, too, guys?
What's up, man?
3countwrestling.com.
Oh, yeah, 3count. Check it out, guys. www.3countwrestling.com. You'll get a surprise when you go there.
Now, I got a question for you.
What's that?
Now, are we going to have an interview every single week?
That's the plan.
Can we just do
I tell you what. I tell you what. Here's the deal. If for some reason I'm not on the ball and I don't get us an interview, I got a couple people. I got one name I don't want to come out too quickly and say it, but I'm pretty sure he'll be our next guest. For all the latest, if you want to, find out exactly who our next guest is going to be, you go to WrestlingEpisode.com. There will be a section up for 3Count Wrestling, or you can check out the message forums, and there's a 3Count Wrestling section there. You can post all your feedback and your suggestions and any topics that we make regarding the show. You can get in there. You can get involved in all the action. But here's the deal. If we don't have a guest for some reason some week, we are open to having forum members on our show to come on and just basically shoot the shit with us,
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of... Is that what you shot with the gun?
What's up, James?
Nothing. I'm just thinking if that's what he shot with the gun, the shit.
I mean, Techno Plays. I mean, if you're out there...
Oh, come on now.
Oh, dude, we have to get Techno Plays on. Techno Plays.
Sarah, you're more than welcome.
Email me, and we'll find some way. You will be on the show.
Is she still alive? Like, she hasn't posted in a while.
But I've actually seen something from her the other day.
And what'd she look like?
No, I haven't. Well, number one, she told me she's going to get a couple more pictures, so for all of you who want to see more pictures of
Matt Hoover,
Plays,
picture. What did it look like?
I didn't get any yet. She is taking more pictures for the
Brain.
forums. If anyone wants to see what Techno Plays is, private message her. She's supposedly supposed to get us all more pictures because I guess WrestlingEpisode.com is her little playground. But yeah.
Brian.
Yes.
Pictures?
Brian,
you seen it?
You see her. What does she look like, man?
I've seen a few pictures.
And
you know what? I mean, I don't know.
Come on, dude. They don't have to know how old she is.
No. Let's not discuss this. Before we go, we got a question of the week. So it's going to be up on the forum, so you can answer the question of the week.
And
what
is the answer?
Has nothing to do with wrestling. What is the grossest thing you've ever eaten? And we will read it on the forums. I mean, we will read it on the show.
One time, I ate my neighbor's shit.
Dude, trust me, man. If you remember the Tommy Dreamer gimmick, the Tommy
Dreamer's mom. That's what it is.
That was just a little too far there, buddy.
Oh,
yeah, but hey, man, I've talked to your mom a couple times, man. Hey, don't get me started on your girlfriend there, Brian. But, yeah, man, I mean, we could take things like the Tommy Dreamer. Man, he ate hair. If you ever ate hair and you want to brag about it.
Yeah, that was the question. That was another question we had for Dan to be Severn that we didn't get to ask him. If Owen Hart was still alive, would you eat his hair?
His pubic hair. Yeah. Oh, damn it, man. I gotta write that shit down.
I tell you what.
See, this is what happens when you write questions while drunk.
I tell you what, maybe we can get Dan to be Severn to come back on sometime and we can ask him all of these gross and ridiculous questions.
All right, dude, but for now, I think we should just close out.
For now, I think we'll call it quits, but just check out www.3countwrestling.com and see your surprise, www.wrestlingepisode.com. And by the way, if you want to be on the show, just go on the message forums, go into the 3Count Wrestling section, and let us know.